I'm about to say, what the hell was that?
It's too late. We live.
Yeah.
Sunday and Wednesday, 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that way. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got OG Disappointed. Back on the show, man. The OG of our crew, man. Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we have Decatur's best play cousins, Corey Davis. What's up, my dog? The crew is back together.
The crew.
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing.
Miss you, man.
Missed you, dog. We missed you, man. So it been the same without you, bro.
We're gonna bring a little excitement tonight.
Okay.
Oh Lord, we just miss you, man. Dang, we ain't. Dang.
But it's good to be back. Good to be seen. Good to be back.
I hear you.
But how they say it's good to be seen. Well, no, it's better to be seen than viewed.
There you go.
Right.
Go. Now we didn't skip the intro, Kamar. Yeah, man. Welcome on, big dog, and Al Lassiter. We I guess you're a little behind. You might just a little bit behind, big dog. On this, OG. What is this?
Oh yeah. I've been gone for a little bit, but we gotta bring everybody back up to speed. Let them know what the middle of the week is. So we get to that middle of the week, trying to get to the weekend, baby. You gotta get past hump day.
Absolutely. Boy, ain't nobody says it like you do.
That's right.
Everybody on out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Remember, when you come to the channel, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 41, season 5. Man, 5 great seasons with the crew. We love to have it. Love to see you all out there, man. My dog Al Lassiter, my dog Kamarier White. Make sure y'all check him out and his wife Ashley, the Christianist podcast. Every Tuesday, a great podcast. Matter of fact, I got to go catch up on the podcast from yesterday because I missed it. So I got to check up on that, man. So, but before we get into some of our topics, what we're going to talk about NBA opening night last night. We're going to talk a little bit about the NFL, man. What's going on, and can this team turn it around? And just how great is another team in the NFL? All right, we'll talk about that. And then we're going to talk a little WNBA, man. They have declined to renew their CBA. So there's a possible chance that the WNBA could be striking next year if they don't come to an agreement. So we will jump into that as well, man. So we got some good topics. And then, of course, we got to go game picks for this week that's coming up. For the first time last week, man, your boy came out on top. The OG didn't really pick anything, so we just gave him zeros. So now OG is in the back of the crew, man. He's in the back. So
that's the only way y'all can beat me.
No, honestly, though, we gave you the lowest number of wins that everybody got. So we stuck you at 10, dog. So you went 10-5 with everybody else, except for me. So
They didn't have no Wi-Fi where I was, so I couldn't none of that. Y'all took advantage of me on fantasy too, but I'm gonna come back.
ain't nobody taking advantage of you. You got beat.
You just got beat, dog. They took a L. It's just a bad week for you, OG. Bad week.
Hey, when you vacation hard, you lose on the back end.
There you go. There you go. One thing you'll never lose on is going with our guy, Alvin Jameson. Oh, damn, what'd I do? I did something wrong.
Oh, you in the market for a new home? I needed to do it.
I gotta get back. What did I do? Dang. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you. Sorry, y'all. I'm struggling. I done moved the screen over. I don't even know how I did it. Thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. Let me see if I can get this thing going, man. OG the disappointed. What? Oh, we got what's all this over here? I don't want to. Let me see. I got it. There we go.
Okay.
We good. All right, man. Hey, fellas. OG, before we jump into it, bro, how was everything, man? Happy anniversary to you and wifey. Was it anniversary? Oh.
No, it's just vacation. My anniversary not till November.
Oh, it was just vacation?
It's vacation.
Okay. Well, how was the vacation, bro?
It was nice, but it was hot.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
We went on the cruise, but we went to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
Oh, okay.
And when I tell you it's hot, it's hot. So I asked the guy, we went on one of these tours, I asked the guy, I say, well, when is the best time to come over here when it's cooler? He said, that's not gonna happen. What you see right now is what you gonna get.
Really?
We don't have no change in the temperature. They get very little rain. And man, when I tell you it's a different kind of hot.
And Curacao?
And that 90-something degrees. Yeah, that's what they said. But that 90-something degrees was a different kind of hot, buddy.
Ooh.
Y'all flew there?
Yeah,
or y'all went
my wife
there
and no, we flew to Miami, cruised to Miami, 8 days.
Okay. 8 days.
Is that the longest cruise you've ever been on?
Yeah, it's the longest. And there won't be another 8 day.
That's long, man.
Too much.
That's long. Yeah.
That's because the thing about it was we sailed. It was 2 days at sea. We went to all 3 ports. Then it was 2 days at sea coming back.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Too much.
Too long.
But I know tell you right quick. So the day we went to Curacao, my sister-in-law likes to shop, and it was hot. In fact, it was hot in the shade. They came out the final store. I asked all the ladies. I say, "Have y'all got everything y'all need?" Everybody said yes. I said, "You know what that means, don't you?"
It was easy.
We heading to the ship. There's enough walking and shopping. Because the only thing I do is get magnets in the shot glass.
Man, how many people went with you?
It was 9 people.
Oh, yeah, nice
Okay.
crowd.
So that means you always got to do activities with the crowd, with the group, and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I asked all of them. I said, y'all through shopping?
Now let me ask you, OG, was there any day where, like say when you woke up, you like, I'm just chilling today, and your wife go, well, we gotta meet up, and we gotta do this.
Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. So when we went to Bonaire, it was so hot. I was so tired. I mean, I was dehydrated. we both, after we got back on the ship, got something to eat. Matter of fact, I didn't even get anything to eat. I took a shower, laid down, and then get back up to that evening. My wife said her intention was to go back to the casino. She woke up, it was 12:30. She said she wasn't going. So they didn't see us no more that evening. I don't care what the plan was. And we didn't have no Wi-Fi, so we had to use this little chat thing like texting, the text to the group, let everybody know what we was gonna do, where we gonna meet, what we gonna eat, that kind of good stuff. It's pretty good time though.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm glad y'all missed the storm because the storm came right after y'all left or right before y'all left.
Which storm? Milton?
Yeah, Milton.
Yeah, Milton hit right before we left. It had me a little concerned,
Uh-huh.
but it didn't go down toward Miami. So yeah,
Okay.
if we'd been going out to Jacksonville, we'd have been in trouble.
Been in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Good stuff.
Nice.
So, opening night was last night in the NBA, and we're gonna start here, man. We're gonna start here.
Yeah.
Boston Celtics come out and make a statement early. I've heard Jason Tatum say, I think I might have a chip on my shoulder now. I wasn't satisfied with winning already, but the way I was treated in the summer, I think I'm gonna take that into the season.
Did he say that?
Yeah. Well,
the way I was treated?
The way he didn't get any playing time.
Wow.
In the Olympics. For him to be a champion, a contending for MVP, a top 5 player in the league, he felt like there's no way he should be a DMP in the Olympics. So yeah, he took that frustration out with 25 points in the first half yesterday.
So he wants to compete again. So be careful about burning them bridges.
I know that's right.
Ooh,
Unless he's done with USA basketball.
He's done with USA basketball.
Would you be done with him?
I mean, it depends on if you want another goal or not. I mean, what's your goals? Are you good with one? He only got one, right? This is his first one, right?
Yeah.
Are you good with one, or would you like to have another goal on your resume?
So the thing that I look at it is this, OG. Three of the main guys that got a lot of playing time won't be in the league in 4 more years. That's right. LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Curry. I don't think those guys will be there. So he is a part of that next generation. Mm-hmm. And like you said, if you burning bridges now, you may not get a shot. So even if you are the best, I would imagine that by that time, in his 4 years from now, because do y'all consider him in his prime right now? Or
yeah. He about around the start of it, yeah.
How old is he? So 4 years, because he's been in the league.
He's only like 25.
In his 20s.
Yeah.
In his 20s. Okay. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So 4 more years from now, he'll probably be in his 30s or right there at 30 years old. He'll probably be a prime player, sort of like LeBron, Kevin, and Steph. But you don't want to burn no bridges because of, how Kerr decided to run the team. But who knows? He may be satisfied with it. And maybe just because, like I said, we don't know how he's gonna feel 4 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel him. I think I don't think he deserved what he got in the Olympics. I felt I see enough score. He says you can't play a role like Booker or Derek White or anybody else did. What did he expect? So enough score is okay with him being a DMP.
I didn't want no DMP, but I knew he was coming as a role player.
All of them.
26. He's 26.
Yeah, 26. Yeah, all of them. At that in the Olympics, everybody plays a role in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. But I do think it was unfair that he got a DMP.
He definitely has a place on the team.
Oh, yeah.
On that team, he could have had a place. Like, there's no way. But to last night's game, the Celtics, man, mollywop the New York Knicks, 132-109.
29 threes.
29 threes was a record, I believe, wasn't it?
29 on an opening day of the NBA. Like, we're going to put on a shooting display.
The Knicks with the addition of Big Cat, right?
Big Cat. They picked up the boy last year from the Nets, Mikal Bridges. Oh, yeah. They brought Andre Drummond. They brought some players.
Andre Drummond.
Oh no, that's Sixers. That's Sixers. I'm sorry. That's Sixers. That's sexy. But yeah, but and they did bring in Cat and Mikal Bridges. But did y'all watch the game? Did y'all see? No. Okay. All right. Well, good. The next game, the Los Angeles Lakers
Ooh.
and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The guy who's people saying to pass the torch on to the young stud and Anthony Edwards. They meet up in game 1. And I didn't see it, but from my understanding, man, the Lakers played pretty well in their first game. But the hype and the talk is about
History making.
LeBron James and Bronny James taking the floor for the first time ever in history.
Coming off the bench, checking in at the same time.
At the same time, with 4 minutes left in the game.
No. It wasn't 4 minutes left in the game.
Oh, what I saw was 4 minutes.
Yeah, he played for 4 minutes, but it was
he only played 3 minutes. So
yeah, but it was in the third quarter. They brought him in the third, and like I said, came in with his son because like I said, after he didn't play the first half. The first half. And right at halftime. I'm sorry, third quarter. They brought him in and crowd went nuts. He undressing with his dad. His dad asked him, he said, you hear when they were talking to. I guess you can hear LeBron talking to him. He said, you hear the momentum of the crowd, right? You hear what's going on. Are you ready? Said, yeah, I'm ready. 4 minutes of playing, and and you ain't see him no more rest of the game. But
G trying to make it sound good mop up time. That's why he said 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He trying to make it seem like
I thought it was fourth quarter. I thought it was fourth quarter when it
started. He wanted to get it done early after the first half was up, and they were ahead. And
they played it for 3 minutes.
Yeah, he came in and he almost got a rebound. He almost I think missed a shot. I think he took one shot when I was watching it. But I watched up until he came in and when he got out. I'll be honest with you. I wanted to see history made because I didn't know exactly when he was going to get put in the game. But outside of him, I know you and James have been giving the Lakers, a little bit of flack here, but they did not look bad. Now, I will say this here. There was another record made. Do y'all know what that record was?
In that same game?
Yes. Same game.
What was the record?
LeBron James eclipsed the most missed shots in the NBA career. But when you got the most points in league history, you're gonna have the most shots taken, the most shots missed. So he also eclipsed the most missed shots in NBA history.
Let's welcome my dog Troy Cobb on, man. What's up, Coach Troy, man? Welcome on, big homie. I'll get to his comment in a second. But before we get to that, NF Skull says, how do you feel about the GOAT and the future MVP Bronny playing together?
Whoa.
What happened?
Whoa.
How do you feel about the GOAT, lowercase, and the future MVP Bronny playing together?
Number one, he got 2 mistakes in there.
I think he's trolling. I think my nephew is trolling, man.
I hope he is.
Yeah, because he got 2 bad mistakes in there.
You want to call it out, OG?
Yeah, number one, LeBron is not the GOAT.
Okay.
Oh,
number 2, okay. I said that Bronny and LeBron would play together, but Bronny would never see an MVP. So yeah, I think he's searching for clickbait right there. He wants somebody to jump on there and just start arguing about it. But
right. We're not gonna go.
I'm not sure gonna be too much argument about those 2 statements. At least not for me.
Now, yeah, Al Nassr said yes. GOAT James.
Another GOAT James.
GOAT Dad James. Yes, GOAT Dad.
Go dad.
What y'all have to realize is if you call yourself like if your nephew was serious about that statement, they got to remember from MJ to Larry to Magic to LeBron, each of them scored at least 15 points on their first game. These are scores. Now these are these guys came out, proved that I'm finna be what y'all thought what I am and what I'm going to be. But when you don't score a bucket or a rebound and you only play 4 minutes, that's not what you thought of as.
Oh, I'm talking about Bronny. Yeah. So let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel? Al says it was a beautiful moment.
Was.
Do y'all feel it was forced?
Forced how?
Bringing him in.
Bringing him in the game?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a matter of time. So I guess the thing was, why not go ahead and satisfy this during the first game? I mean, why let it linger, which that's what everybody's anticipating and waiting on.
Yeah, I agree. That moment was for the NBA, LeBron James. Both of the Griffeys came, Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. They showed up. They had plenty of stars there that wanted to see that moment. Plenty of stars are always at LA games anyway. Um, you had guys that wanted to, be a part of history being made. Like I said, he's 20 years old. LeBron had him 20 years ago, and like I said, just so happens it was, he had him when he was 2 years in the league, when he had been in the league for 2 years or whatever, something like that.
Yeah. So does it take away from the moment or the special moment? So like when Ken Griffey and his dad did it, they were both playing for real, playing.
What you mean?
It's so his dad was actually playing in the field, and Bronny seemed like they just put him out there just to say, let's get this out the way. Instead of really playing a game. Like you want to see them play together, not just it seemed like more of a circus act than a game act.
So
you
wanted you wanted one of them to be on the court, and then the other one come in at the timeout, or
if it's real, yeah, bring him. If you think this guy can play, bring him in to play. Don't bring him in just so we can satisfy a moment. That's what I didn't like.
I'm saying though, it's the WNBA. I mean, it's the NBA. That's what everybody's expecting. Now, one thing I do like that LeBron said was that he said the fact that he had given, and he's given so much to the league, and he's sacrificed so much, missing out on I guess on some of Ronnie's activities and previous things, that he really looked forward and really appreciated it, being blessed to have the opportunity to play with his son.
Yeah, travel with his son. Like this it's an amazing feeling. I bet 82 games at a minimum that you would be able to travel, go to work with your son. I don't know if you all saw the video yesterday of him filling up Bronny's car with cereal.
Commercial, not video. Commercial.
It was a commercial.
Yeah.
Okay.
They both making money.
Welcome to the league, rookie.
Yeah.
That's a commercial that they both making money off of.
Okay. So I understand. I don't want it to be forced. If the guy's an NBA player, put him in the game, let him play. If that's what you're saying, let the man play. Don't throw him in there just to appease LeBron James or appease the fans. That's what I don't like. I don't want to become a circus. So
now hold on. I was just about to say that you took the words right out of my mouth. You've been using you and James, Lil John, been using the word circus show for a couple of months now. But y'all knew that they drafted this kid. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew. But like I said, I think when I was watching this, this morning, it was said that your new coach wanted to get it out the way. Wanted to listen. Let's go ahead and do this. The Lakers were in a good spot. They were up 8 or 9 points or whatever. There was a lot of good cushion to bring him in, let him play some good defense, take him on out of there. Because there are some other guys that did not get a chance to play, but he said I wanted to, because the expectations, the TV networks, the stars that came there, the Griffeys, and like I said, the LeBron James, the James family itself were there on hand to watch this thing.
Yeah.
The hype and anticipation.
The hype, anticipation, the show.
Yeah, but they don't have to do that anymore. Get it out the way. The first home game, first Lakers home game. Let's get it done. You know.
Okay, interesting. And what's been over, we're not talking about is how well Anthony Davis played, and the coach getting his first win, JJ Redick. Getting his first win with nobody said anything about that. And that's the most important part, honestly, right?
But gee, what I don't understand is why are you investing so much into this when you have declared your loyalty elsewhere? So why is this such a touchy subject with you?
Everybody knows.
And James Littlejohn.
Yeah, everybody knows we still love the Lakers, man. You know,
but you declared your loyalty somewhere else. So whatever happens, I understand you will always be a Laker, but you are not as vested, according to what I've heard from you and James Littlejohn. Neither one of y'all are as vested this year because of the fact that the Lakers drafted Bronny. So what I don't understand is why is this such a focal point? You know how you all like to say that people always like to talk about your team?
Yeah.
So why is this such a focal point today for you?
Well, because they were the only 4 teams that played yesterday. So we're talking about the NBA, right?
But we're not talking about no other game.
We talked about the first game already.
But you said 4 other games, right?
No, that was 2. There was 2 games yesterday.
It's just 2 games.
2 games, 4 teams, right?
Yeah, 4 teams.
Don't be like that, OG. Now, come on. This man had a lifetime relationship with this team.
I understand that. But he's declared. He and James Littlejohn both have declared their loyalty elsewhere because of the fact that the Lakers drafted Bronny. So therefore, I didn't think we would have that much focus on this topic. Seems like the focus would be on the upcoming game for the Atlanta Hawks.
They're playing right now against the Brooklyn Nets.
But we can't be that unfair. We can't be that unfair to the guy. Like I said, I
understand that, and he said his just due. But we just keep going on and on and on.
Yeah, because
sooner or later it's gonna have to end somewhere. Because it's happening. You can't.
His ex is still out there talking. His ex is still out there talking to him. His ex is still out there making noise.
You gotta cut the ex off and move on, baby. That's why they call him an ex.
But you know what? Even in exes, he shows support. You know, they raised so many jerseys together. They raised so many trips to LA. They don't raise in LA. You know, give him a break here. You know what I'm saying? How many Lakers jerseys did you have, G?
I did give him a break.
I got a couple, man.
I did give him a break. We were talking about for the last 15 minutes.
You don't never get nobody a break. You want him to make a clean break from this team. Don't talk about him ever again.
He can't force me out. I know.
I waited. He said. But it just kept going on, so I couldn't hold it in no more.
I'll say this here, G, before you make that statement. I understand, like you said, I watched you speak with emotion about Kobe. I watched you speak with emotion about your Lakers. I know it's hard to just like the OG wants you to just break your knife out, cut your arm off, cut the gangrene off, and then keep it pushing. But I know you got to show support.
Yeah. I still got my eye on them, man. I'm still looking out the side of my eye, looking to see what they're doing, man. Yeah. So that ex girl, he's looking at him like,
who's she dating?
Yeah, who's she dating again? So and of course says, man, we'll get off of it. Y'all owe JJ some respect. He coached a really good game. Their rebounding was really, really good on offense. That's not crown them yet, man. That was one game. One game. We can't crown them yet. From the highlights, it looked like they have some really good ball movement. I mean, like they got players, good open shots. So I'm curious to see how it works, man. You know, this is teams have to learn a coach now too. You know, other teams. It's like in the NFL, man. Once that hot new stud coach comes in and he's on fire because ain't nobody seen this stuff. Once the defense gets a hold of it and get some film on it, let's see what it looks like after that.
Okay. All right.
But great first game for JJ Redick. Congratulations on your first win. Most coaches, when they come in, they don't get their first win in their first game. So that's a big win against a team who was in the Western Conference Finals last year in the Minnesota.
Will not be this year.
Man. You think Cat is that big of a difference?
I think so. I mean, you know, well, let me change that. Plugging in DiVincenzo and
Randall?
no.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Tonight's games, man, we have a full slate of NBA basketball going on tonight. So make sure y'all check them out. I believe they're over on ESPN playing right now. The Hawks are playing, of course. 46-46 right now with the Brooklyn Nets. I just saw that your boy just got in the game too, not too long ago.
Who? The new rookie?
No, not the Rook.
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons.
He didn't start. He came off the bench. He came off the bench.
Yeah.
He's still in the NBA.
He's still playing. Hey, don't talk about end up scores boy now. That's end up scores boy now.
Hey, that could be his boy. Yeah, I know, right? He just stole some money tonight. Somebody said, "Hey man, you gotta play. You gonna play tonight?"
Hey, he 3 for 4. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 points.
Yeah, and let's go say he's halfway to a triple double. But how many times that's gonna happen in that school? They're getting 15 games.
Hey, I mean, say, hey, he won't make it out this month. He won't make it out this month.
They actually got him starting, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Look, believe out of me.
I'm about to say that is not news. Let's move on.
All right. Let's see. Bucks up on the 76ers and that retooled team over there in Philly. 45-37. The Heat are up by 3 against the Magic, the young star Magic that's had a pretty good season last year. The Detroit Pistons are up 11, 66-55 against the Indiana Pacers. The Eastern Conference Final team. Cavaliers up by 8 against the Raptors. The Rockets are up by 5 against the Charlotte Hornets. And that's all we have going on right now. Pelicans and Bulls should be coming up soon. Grizzlies, Jazz, Suns, and Clippers later on tonight. Warriors, Trailblazers. All right, that's NBA talk. Well, let's stay in basketball and let's go to the WNBA. We all know what happened in the WNBA. Congratulations goes out to New York Liberty on a great series with the Minnesota Lynx. A great series all around. Going to Game 5, going to overtime in Game 5. And Liberty pulling it out at the end. Just a great game. And I believe they had the highest viewership for that game.
Since 1999.
Yes, 1999, man. So congratulations goes to the WNBA on a heck of a year. So they decided as a unit, man, that they are not going to renew the CBA. They're not going to re-sign the CBA, and they want more money. They feel like they've brought in more viewership. Sales have gone up. Seats have gone up. They feel like they're bringing more to the table, man, and they feel like now is the time to go get more money. What do you all think about that? Now that they have a 13th team that's coming in this year. And I don't understand that part of it all either. I think they need 14, but how do you feel, OG, being the WNBA wizard on our staff right here, man? So tell me, do you think this is the right time to go do that?
I think it's the right time. But first of all, before we get to that, I want to talk about the reason I got my name up there.
Oh.
Because with 5 seconds left in Game 5, I saw the most egregious call to potentially cause the team to lose the WNBA championship. And then after you make the call and you go and review the call, you have the audacity to come back and say that the defensive player was not in the correct position.
Mm-hmm.
A blocking wasn't called. They ain't called no block. They called a foul. There wasn't a foul. Also, the Cinderella Liberty can finally get them a championship. And it's not just me. But my thing is, you've been letting them play the whole night. The whole night they've been playing. And you get down to 5 seconds left to go in the game and make that egregious call like that was definitely 100% not a foul. That's just I can't say what I really want to say about it other than egregious. Something else I want to say. I should have said because they can't find me because I'm not a coach in the WNBA like the Minnesota Lynx coach did because she let them have it.
Yeah.
And she might get fined, but she's not the only one letting them have it. But yeah, I think it was egregious. You can't make that call and then a wrong call with 5 seconds left to go in the game.
Mm.
Also, the Cinderellas can get a championship. Absolutely terrible to rob the Minnesota team just like that. Absolutely terrible. But about the CBA, now that I got that off my chest. But do y'all want to have a rebuttal about that before I go to the CBA?
I think it was a good call.
You right your doggone mind. You need these glasses I got on.
I saw contact. Call it.
You didn't see no contact.
I saw contact. Call it.
You did not see no contact.
I saw contact. Call it. It's the same. That's a Michael Jordan call all day long.
That's not no Michael Jordan
That's
call.
A foul.
That is a egregious, absolutely idiotic call to take that game away from them young ladies that struggle so hard.
You just said that. You asked me if I had a response or a rebuttal. I'm giving it to you. I saw foul. Foul. Champions. Done deal. What else you want to say here?
It was they robbed them.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah, they just wanted to get the Cinderellas the championship. That's all that was. Anyway,
now,
you want to say something, G, before I go to the CBA?
No, you good. I didn't see it, so I can't even say.
You go out there on YouTube, you see it quite a few times. Anyway, yeah, but the CBA, I think it's the right time for them to negotiate like that. I think they've been underpaid for a long time, not just this year, as some people like to say. But I think they need their just due. Like you say, the viewership has gone up, not just because of one person, because some people said that the viewership is going to go down, but it's 2.15 million people watching the game, most since 1999. But some people say the viewership will go down because one particular person wasn't playing. But anyway, I think it's the right time to go ahead and do that negotiation and push for more money because right now they have momentum going. So I think it's the perfect time to go renegotiate and let these young ladies get paid like they're just due.
Or do you think this is a great time for the WNBA to strike the iron while it's hot?
Sure, because they, you know what I'm saying, with Caitlin Clark coming in here and pushing it the way she is, this is the time to do so. You know, this is the time. What you going through over there, bud? No, the excitement of the game has gone up. This is where you cash in on with the cash cow that brought a lot of the attention that you claimed that's not that hadn't happened. It did. You know, you ride the gravy train that has come in with the likes of, you know, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Oh, so now you're gonna add Angel Reese. You added it first. Okay, go ahead.
I can't even add it. It's still not good enough for you. I'm adding it. Listen, she's a part of it. She's a part of it. Not a great part of it, but she's a part of it. But what I'm saying is, this is the excitement that's being brought to the league. This is the wave that's in, and they want a bigger piece of the pie. This is a good time to do it. I do agree. Now let's keep it a buck. You know, had these two young stars with the amount of attention that they brought to the game not been here, they probably would have wrote this contract out. But with the amount of money Now they did take a loss from what we were told. They took a $40 million loss. They've been trying to explain where it came from, but they took a $40 million loss. Nevertheless, they got a new viewers contract, new TV contract, and like I said, they brought in way more sponsors. So at this point, yeah, the players deserve another piece of the pie or a bigger piece of the pie. So they made an average of, let's say, with the NBA. The average, not saying that the lowest person, but the average person on the NBA team makes about a little bit, they say what, $9 million a year. If you took the average, like I said, lowest salary millionaire guy with the NBA, like I said, from let's say a regular star making $9 million, for over 4 or 5 years, it's not a lot per the WNBA player, but you could probably pay the salary of a whole team with the lowest amount that an NBA player is making. So of course they do deserve a hell of a lot more than what they're making. They said that the average person in the WNBA is making 61,000. Not the top tier players. The average, yeah, is $61,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Which is, but I know for 36 games, it could be a lot, but this is an NBA, a WNBA player, a professional basketball player here. And yes, they deserve a bigger piece of the pie. Now, it was I forget the lady's name, but she was saying that the average should at least eclipse 100,000, which I get. I agree. 100,000 to as a start, and it should start to rise some more because the biggest supporter for the WNBA right now is the NBA. So the NBA should put a little bit more in there, which I agree with. I agree. I hope they do because, like you said, the ticket sales, viewership, sponsorship has gone up, and these girls deserve a bigger piece of the pie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I 100% agree with both of y'all. I think this is the time to do it. I think the time is now. The organization, the WNBA, is only going to go up from here. The players coming in, Juju will be in a couple more years. Bring her in at making 500,000, whatever it may be at the time when it hits. But they definitely need to be getting paid more. You see that the league is marketable, especially when you have stars, in there that garner the attention that they have garnered this year. Go ahead and catch on, man. Grab onto that coattail and let that thing lift y'all up, man. So the WNBA, if they are smart, they would go ahead and not let this thing mingle around for a long period, and they'll get this thing done. Because what you don't want to do is get people believing that they may strike, and then you start losing the momentum that you already have right now. So jump on that train, wise choo, wise rolling.
So I'll add this. When I was watching, show this morning, the owner of the Liberty, they say he's an Asian Canadian businessman. He's worth $8.9 billion. That owns. I'm just using the Liberty for example. Now he bought the team. They say he bought the team for a little bit over $1 million. So to him, it's a drop in the bucket with the amount of money that he has.
Right.
If they decide to strike, they were just using him as an example. They say if they decide to strike, that $1 million franchise. I mean, we understand it probably worth more now, but that $1 million franchise that he paid for is just a drop in the bucket. He won't be upset if they decide to strike. So they got to be smart with the deal that they make. They can't, like I said, they don't have the room or the liberty to strike and miss out on revenue, to miss out on something. Because like I said, if the league folds, or just say if they don't play for a year, the only people who will struggle are the players.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to be smart about
it. Yeah.
So how much is he worth?
8.9 billion, I think they said. I mean
8.9 billion. So that 1 million he lost.
Make him 8.8 billion.
That 1 million, he gave away on Sunday night's game, though, it's dropping the bucket, right?
I'm not saying this. They were just saying that,
Don't fall.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is the way they were talking. These owners, they were using one for example. This owner won't be struggling if they decide to not play.
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
He
What?
said he paid off the ref, dog. He said he paid off the ref.
It wasn't
Oh,
me. And the night it would be a drop in the bucket, right?
yeah, I missed that. My bad. Yeah. Continue, OG.
Nephew, the
Lord.
new franchise is called the Golden State Valkyries.
So this a California team?
Yes, California team.
Okay.
Golden State Valkyries.
Why they
They-
only brought in one team?
I don't get that part. How are you going to have 13 teams? It's
So
just
it's not two? Yeah.
They just brought in one.
yeah. I don't get that. Then they have two more teams coming in 2026. So you're still going to be
Still like an odd number.
yeah, it's still going to be odd. I don't get it.
Well, I guess because they don't. I guess when they go to the playoffs, they don't divide it up by East or West or anything like that. They just go by the top 8.
Mm-hmm.
Now the one thing
go ahead, Corey.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. Because as far as playoffs, now they have it broken down during the season.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure how they're gonna do it with that odd team, but when it comes to the playoffs, it's just the top 8. It doesn't make any difference what conference you're in. Top 8 make it.
Okay. So their commissioner announced that the playoffs are going to be 7 games now, right? It said they're supposed to 5.
It's the championship series.
Oh, just a championship series. Okay, all right.
I think the championship series gonna go to 7.
7 games, and then they're discussing moving the regular season from what is it 36 games to 50, 52. Is that right?
So if they go to 52, then they'll run more into the NFL too, unless they start earlier.
They'll probably start earlier. Yeah.
Because what they don't want to do is, to me now, what you don't want to do is you want to start earlier, I guess, but it'll still be in the end of the basketball season, the NBA too, right? They start earlier.
Yeah.
But it'd
Or
be
they'll end up having
be in the tail end of the NBA. But if you push more into the NFL,
You don't want
then I think your viewership is going to go down because people are going to watch the NFL versus watching the WNBA.
Yeah. Or there'll be more games back. Not saying back to back, but like say I think a lot of their games had about a 3 to 4 game spread between
Right.
They'll probably end up having, Aces playing Monday and another one on Wednesday and then Friday in a sense.
Yeah.
They'll be pushing them then. Yeah.
It's not 2 more teams. It's only 2 teams in 2 years. So you get 1 team next year and then 1 team after that.
Okay, so they stagger. I got you. Okay.
Staggered it.
Well, if they, like I said, I know it's going, they're going to discuss more games because, like I said, people want to see more. But like the OG said, if they run into competition with the NFL, which you don't want to do, you got to either start early or you're going to have to squeeze some more games. Or if they can't decide with this new CBA, because like I said, with the new CBA, they got to think about, all right, are we going to do 36 games?
Yeah.
They might just say, listen, we don't. The owners probably pushing for 50, but the players may say, well, listen, we'll meet you halfway, and we'll do 45. So we don't have to get in the way of the NBA. But I know they want to see more WNBA games.
Yeah.
Which means the girls make more money, more games, more.
Money. Yeah.
More
sponsors. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. So good talk. Good talk.
Hey, before we leave that, I want to shout out the University of South Carolina because they just announced that they will be retiring Asia Wilson's number here in the very near future.
Oh wow, that's what's up. What you mean, like this season coming up?
Yeah, this season coming up. Dawn State said asked her to give them a date.
I know that's right.
Well deserved. All right, let's jump into the NFL, man, with our last couple minutes on the show, and let's start with the news of the day. The team that is 6-0, the team that has the best quarterback in the league, the team that just won back-to-back championships, decided we're really all in. And they go pick up D Hop from the Tennessee Titans. And we talked about this on Sunday, OG, Corey and I did, about teams starting a fire sale because, y'all are there at the bottom of the barrel. They're really not going anywhere. Tennessee was one of the teams that we brought up. D Hop is now on the move to Kansas City. So he joins a Pat Mahomes squad who was undefeated. And I know that he's not the D Hop of old, but he's still better than what they had, man. Tell me what are your thoughts on that move for the Kansas City Chiefs, and how impressed are you with that front office with the Kansas City Chiefs, man? Let's start with you, Corey.
They make moves so effortlessly. You know what I mean? Before you even realize it, they're getting a star that they can use. And it's not like you said, he doesn't need to be the wide receiver of old because they got a quarterback that can make throws that only a few in the league could do. All he has to do is be as consistent and healthy. He doesn't have to be one of the fastest guys that they have because they got a speedster on one side. You get you a guy with good hands and that's got a hell of a catch radius. That's really all you need. And like you said, we didn't even see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
And they make trades happen. They didn't have a whole lot of they trying to get him. They made it happen. Now this is the crazy part. This is a 7th round pick is what they got him for.
Mm-hmm.
A 7th round pick
that can go up to a 6th.
That can still when a team can do that, and not cause a whole lot of mess.
Right.
Hey, listen, we got a 27 pick next year. I'm sorry, 7 pick next year. Take it or leave it. Hey, man, listen, I wish my team could do something like that. Because honestly, we've been so I've been watching, Falconholic, all that good stuff with Falcons. We're trying to get a pass rush. But it's all out in the open. It's all out in the atmosphere that we're trying to, make deals with teams, and then it don't happen. Stop talking about it. Do like these guys. Listen, you want this 7 pick next year? Yeah. Send them on.
Right.
Even the Jets, they did well with theirs because we knew that's where he wanted to go. But I think it's a good pickup, though. I'm not saying that they needed it because they got the refs. They don't need DeAndre Hopkins. They got refs, but they're just retooling as they see fit. Hollywood Brown is still out. They got some hurt players, and let's go ahead and retool a little bit.
Mm-hmm. OG.
I don't know. It's like I said, this is a team that's all in. I mean, they had a need. They went after that need. This is a team that's showing you that they go do what they have to do to try to win 3 in a row.
Man, what you talking about?
We're not going to talk about it. We're going to be about it.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. You can't take anything from them. Like you say, they kept it hush hush. All of a sudden, you just saw it pop up. They're going after D Hop.
And then, like you finna say, no, I'm going to a contender.
Yeah, no talking before that. Yeah, I'm sure he's joyous to leave Tennessee and go to a contender and have opportunity to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Yeah. So I think what they're doing is they're making the right moves. They, like I said, they're doing what they have to do to try to put themselves in a position to win 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm. Already at 6-0, the best record in the league, and they still go and try to improve. Man,
yeah,
that is something that I dream my Cowboys would be doing. Like we say we want, but we don't do anything. Man, that is disappointing to see these moves continue to be made. And your team sitting there twiddling their thumbs, telling us that no, we like what we got. We like what we got here. We're okay with what we have here. The people in our locker room is they can get the job done. So it's disappointing. Saying, all right. Phil says, man, thoughts on Jerry Jones saying King Henry would probably not have the same outcome he's having with the Ravens if he was with the Cowboys. Has he lost his mind? And honestly, he hasn't lost his mind because it's honestly true.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
So you got to look at it. Our offensive line is not playing well. All right. We've run the ball less than anybody in the league.
Because of who you got behind there.
Running backs.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're not being able to block. It doesn't matter who's behind you. You got to be able to block somebody.
But you guaranteed me.
No.
We're bringing in this center. He a dog. We're bringing in this tackle. He a dog.
So listen what I'm saying. We're talking about what Jerry Jones said, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. I will get back to that though, because I'll get back to that.
We might not have enough time.
Yeah. So what Jerry is saying is really not false. Like Henry will make it better because Henry will probably break a little more tackles, but he's not going to have the type of year that he's having in Baltimore because of the way they run their offense. We don't run the same offense over there.
That's garbage. That's garbage. What they said was, I'm gonna tell you why. I hear what you say. I don't want to cut you, but because I know we don't have a lot of time to be on this. But you make the adjustments for how this guy runs. You give him that 3 yards of open space because, like you said, once he's at 5 yards, nobody's finna just get in his way. You know what I'm saying? You give him 5 yards, it's over. He does the rest. So
let me ask you this: don't you have to have the personnel to be able to do that? Don't you have to have the coaching staff to do that?
But when he had the chance to get Henry, you had the rest of the offseason to make those picks to get that blocking system for him. Like you said, all you want is that 2 big guys to spread it out so he can get past that 3 yards and wish one would get in his way to get a concussion on this pop that you're finna get.
You already have your coaching staff, and we didn't get a new coaching staff. I'm
not talking about coaching staff. I'm talking about the line. You make some adjustments on that line. You think the Ravens didn't make adjustments for how Henry?
They got the same line they had last year.
No, but even if they did do that, you make adjustments on how these guys have to block to make sure that Henry can do the job that he's been doing, which is pummel people, run over people. But if you're giving them 3 yards,
he went to a running team. Baltimore Ravens are a running team. That's what he went to. So,
Baltimore Ravens was running with the quarterback, not a running back.
They were still a running team. They weren't a passing team.
Okay, and then like Snack said, Henry also ran against a bad offensive line team with the Tennessee Titans last year.
The Tennessee Titans had a good offensive line. They didn't have no receivers.
Man, you make the adjustments. Your owner didn't want to make the adjustments. He thought that he was making the right call, like you did with an old running back that can't prove it the way that the King is doing. He made a mistake, man.
In week 1, guess Zeke outran Henry in week 1, and they didn't give him back the ball no more.
Don't do that like y'all doing him a disservice. He's not the King.
He's not giving him the ball though. I'm just saying the attempts compared to everybody else, we're not giving our running backs that. It's not happening.
Hold on. Y'all beat up the game 1 was Cleveland, right? Which one? Yeah. What was y'all game? Are you serious? That's who you comparing this to on the Cleveland team? I'm sorry, baby, but
Cleveland had the best run defense in the league. So let's not act like that now.
Last year.
So last year, week 1 was what? What do you go off of? Last year, right? In week 1, you can come on, man.
You gotta say with OG. Just admit that your owner getting a little senile.
No, I think he made that's a valid point. What he said right there. That is a valid point. Was it right for him not to go after him? No, he should have went after him. But what he's seen out of our offensive line and what he's seen out of our run game right now, our right side of our offensive line has played worse than we ever would imagine.
So who on the right side?
Zach Martin, the all-pro Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. So
you didn't expect for them to be playing like this.
They are playing. Zach Martin's probably playing worse than anybody on our line right now. I think he's hurt, and I think they don't want to say it, but there's no way the drop off is that far.
You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna admit. Okay, I ain't got. Yeah, I would say I ain't got. I gotta. We ain't finna do that with you.
Yeah, then run to the other side. I guess it's that easy, y'all. I guess. So if the man can get through from the right side, you don't think he's going to tackle him in the backfield still? It doesn't matter, man. Come on, y'all. We all know football better than this, y'all. Come on, man.
We go to our picks. There's one thing I want to say, and I'm sorry, but I think it was wrong of what the Cleveland Brown fans did when Deshaun Watson got hurt.
Yeah, we talked about that Sunday. Yeah.
I just think that was absolutely wrong. And kudos to Jameis Winston.
Yeah, big man.
For coming out making the statements that they made. I'm sorry, I know y'all talked about it Sunday, but
you good. Go ahead and tell your piece.
Yeah, but I just think it's wrong. Granted, he may have not lived up to expectations in Cleveland, but for you to boo somebody when they're down on the field hurt and being carted off on a cart. Yeah, I just think that's totally unacceptable.
Yeah, I think the words were, what was it? You deserve it, and they were clap, and that was hurt. That was hurtful.
It's absolutely crazy because just think if that was your son out there being carted off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If put yourself in my man's shoes, but hey, it is what it is. It's happened. So.
And like we said Sunday, man, you can feel how you feel about a person. But when a person is injured, that there's a human element to it all that has to come first, and they allow their emotions to take over in a bad way. Now, and talking to Kanisha, she felt the same way. Everybody knows she's a diehard Cleveland fan, and she said her family members and some people that were at the game felt the same way. So it wasn't the whole Cleveland Browns nation, the dog team, but those ones that did were super classless, man, super classless. So let's go ahead and jump into our game picks for this week. I know Corey got to get them moving, so let's go ahead and get our game picks here. Let's start here. Minnesota tomorrow at the Rams, and a possible Minnesota trying to get doggone. Did y'all see that?
Where'd you find it at? Where'd you see that?
I mean, that was all. It was all over, social media.
Was that like how y'all said Yahoo News? Was that Facebook News?
It might have been Facebook News.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it.
Might have been Facebook News.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings. I think they'll bounce back.
Yeah,
they played a tough Lions team last week. So
they did, and played well. They actually thought they had the game.
I'm going LA.
I'm going Minnesota.
Oh, Lord, you still going with your heart, man. Come let that go.
Hey, man, look, if a rumor come out, that's when you got to fix the rumors.
Say, well, there's smoke, there's fire, huh?
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Look, they did this week. Cooper Kupp supposed to be on the chopping block.
He actually on the move. I thought he was actually going to Kansas City because they were interested in that.
He won't.
I know that's right.
And the Rams said they're gonna take his contract. They're gonna send him on and pay for his contract.
Wow, what is that for? Were they trying to do him a favor or something?
I don't know.
Damn. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna sit on here. We gotta do this. We got just even 5 minutes of it, man. Listen, Tua Tagliabue has decided that I ain't wearing no protective helmet. I'm not, I'm not retiring. What are y'all thoughts on this, man? He's 26 years old, and my wife said something that kind of makes sense to me too. That insurance company, they may decide to look at this differently. When you come out openly showing that you're frustrated showing that you don't want to be asked questions, showing that, listen, I don't care what y'all say, I'm going to die on this field. When the insurance hears some junk like that, what's y'all thoughts on that, bro? Should this man, let me ask you, what should the Dolphins do?
I think number one, the NFL should step in. Number one, I don't think he should come back with the concussions he had. If he's gonna come back, there's no way in the world he should be allowed to step on that field without a guardian cap. No way.
No way.
And the NFL, I guess, like I said a long time ago, the NFL needs to step up and put some guidelines in for these concussions, especially somebody that's had multiple concussions like he has. Why would you not want to put on add extra protection to yourself, knowing you've had the concussions that you've had? That's why I can't remember what team it was, but I saw offensive lineman had recently had a concussion. He came back from his concussion with a guardian cap on. So I think they got to step in and make him. Number one, I think he should retire. Number two, if he's gonna come back, there's no way in the world he need to get one of them Joey Bosa helmets, and he needs a guardian cap.
He said the Bosa with the guardian on top.
He need both of them.
Yeah,
and I'm not trying to be funny, but he needs it.
Yeah. And from what we said before, what he has is not just regular. It's not just a concussion, man. This man is getting brain trauma. Like you said, the reason his arm is raising up when he falls is because his brain. Yeah, it's not just a regular shake. This is actually the brain being hit.
Yeah.
So he definitely has to. Like you said, the NFL. I agree with you all, man. The NFL may have to step in and kind of save him from himself. So the NFL players are wrapped different. We all know that they're wrapped differently than everybody else, and they are real warriors on that field, man. And they feel like
I'm instructed.
Yeah, if he died, he died. That's their mentality, man. They've and unfortunately, somebody, like you said, other than his family, needs to come in and step in. Like you said, the NFL, because if it does happen, like Snack said, the league, it'll be tough for the league to bounce back from that, immediately on the field. We saw what happened with DeMar Hamlin on the field. You don't want to see this happen to Tua, and we know his history. Right. Like we didn't know what happened to Hamlin, but it took everybody's heart. But to know what Tua has gone through and the problems that he has already, you don't want to have that on your hands as the NFL. So I think they should definitely step in.
But that's what I'm saying, G. The Dolphins aren't doing it. The Dolphins are going to give this guy the opportunity to play with the amount of concussions that he's had. I like I said, me and my wife had this same discussion. I understand the league. The league, like from a team standpoint, they want to win games. They understand that they put a lot of stock into it, and with him gone, they see the implications. They see that the L's are coming quickly because they put a lot of stock in this guy, and they want him playing. But as a franchise, they want to watch him. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to say that they want to watch him. Watch this, see what happens. But if you as an organization don't come out and say, and I'm not talking about the league, just the organization by itself, and say, hey man, listen, you got to at least put this helmet on, because the offensive line ain't changing, and then at the same time, all it takes, your job is to get the ball out in three seconds. After all that, it's on you. And if you end up sliding, if you don't slide right, we put you in this karate class and that ain't working. If you get hurt, it's like the blood is not on their hands. That's the part that frustrates me a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I agree. Since the organization is not doing, like you said, they want to win. That's why I think, like OG was saying, the NFL may need to step in and say, look, okay, if you're gonna put him out on the field, he can only come out on the field if he's wearing that guardian cap.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way that we will be okay, insurance-wise or whatever it may be, league-wise, to allow him to come on that field and play.
And think about it from a contract standpoint. What do you do if you say, listen, man, you get one more concussion, we can't put you out there, and then we still on the line for he just got a bag,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer in at some point, like you said, either the league needs to step in, which we hadn't seen them do, but after that interview with him, either the league or the Dolphins, somebody has to be responsible. Somebody has to be the Mike Tomlin and say to Clark, hey man, I can't put you out here.
Right.
You may not thank me now. You may think that I'm being selfish now, but I'm looking at you like my kid.
Right. Yeah.
I can't put you out here. And he was mad at him initially, but he was like, if this, like the OG said, if this was my son, and you called me and say, man, what's his condition? I won't put him out there.
Mm-hmm.
He blamed it for a long time till they talked, and he came on that show, and they got all because I know they talked privately before the show, but when he said that they had to talk and he respected him for it, all it take is one, and he got 2 kids.
Yeah. Snack says Tua is the LT character from in the movie Any Given Sunday. Yeah. My dad says, man, he's thinking about his family most likely. Coming from nothing to something is rough.
But you go get some money even if you retire, right?
Yeah, he get it. Like I said, he get it. He got guaranteed bread anyway. He just had to figure out the next stage in his life.
Yeah, he's vested.
Yeah.
So Kanisha says Tua has enough guaranteed money to secure his family's future with decent financial planning. He is just prideful at this point. He could retire and work in the coaching or broadcasting. And a lot of these not just NFL players, but athletes, they their whole life has been this hard, most likely, and to say you can't do it anymore when you're not ready to say you can't do it, that is the dilemma that you're battling with. And I don't know if the doctors told him, hey man, if this happened again, this could be your life. Or if they said, no, it's not going to rattle you too much. Like Michael Irvin, they told Michael Irvin, hey, if you take another hit, you can be either dead or paralyzed. And that's what made him say, okay, I can't play no more. So maybe they haven't told him that, and maybe it's not to that point, but I think it's still they're still studying it. They still asking for brains of NFL players so they can study the brain trauma. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And my dad said the question is, man, did he do right with his money? And he may have given all his money away to his family back home or whatever it may be, like the Kimbe had done at one time. Not the Kimbe, Manute Bowl, like Manute Bowl had did at one time. He spent all his NBA money and sent it over to his country. So, all right, that's good, great topic, Corey, man. I forgot to bring that up. Kanisha sent that to me earlier this week as well, man. That's
this year, okay, yeah.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I just hope to puts his pride to the side, man, and wears the guardian cap if he's gonna come back.
Right.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Yeah, at least at the minimum.
Because I think his quote was personal preference.
Personal preference. That's all. Personal preference.
Personal preference. Yeah. That ain't good.
All right, man. What's your personal preference, OG? New York Jets at New England.
God almighty. Oh man, I guess I go with the Jets.
Corey?
Yeah, I got Jets too.
All right, Philly travels to Cincinnati. Cincinnati needs to win, man. They came off a win against Cleveland, but it wasn't a pretty game.
I'm going to Philly.
Going Philly. I'm going Cincinnati, man. I'm pick Cincinnati in this one.
Go.
Tennessee at Detroit. I'm going Detroit. I think
Detroit.
Tennessee. Matter of fact, Tennessee, man, send us Simmons. We'll take just Jeffrey Simmons off your hand, man.
Y'all ain't gonna take nobody, man. Go on to the next pick.
We all go to Detroit.
Yes, sir.
All right. Arizona at Miami. Is this the game two was supposed to come back, or is the next game?
That'll be this
They
game.
had. Is he coming back? I thought they had decided.
I don't know. I went out and looked at fantasy to see what fantasy said. Fantasy said that he's on track to come back week 8 against Arizona.
Against Arizona at home. I'm going Arizona.
I think about Arizona too. If he does play, he's not gonna be 2-0. I've been out so long.
Yeah.
I'll go with Arizona. I'll go with Zone 2.
All right. Baltimore at Cleveland. Jameis Winston getting the start.
Baltimore. Always trying to sell that used car, boy.
How you doing, brother? Say about that. Yes, sir. You too. Yeah, I go with Baltimore.
Baltimore hot. They hot, man.
Who you going with, G?
I'm going Baltimore. All right. Indianapolis at Houston.
H10.
I still believe in Houston.
You still believe in Houston?
Going Houston.
No doubt.
Indy's not playing bad at all.
I don't pick Indy then.
I'm going Houston. I'm just not. I don't know what to think about them, man. Indy is not a bad squad, though. I don't know how long the quarterback gonna play, though, man. New Orleans at the Chargers. These two teams, man.
New Orleans at the Chargers.
New Orleans might be firing that coach pretty soon.
I think I'm going Chargers at home.
I'm with you. I'm going Chargers at home too.
So right now, like I said, New Orleans playing your boy Rattler.
Rattler, boy, that boy.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler?
Yeah, and it wasn't good, brother. It wasn't good. So, and they had said if when your boy coming back. And then they lost. Yeah, and then they lost. For the season. Yeah. So they're losing some pieces, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and not go with New Orleans.
Yeah. Then Alvin Kamara might be asking for a trade. Even though
he just resigned.
They just gave him an extension, so he ain't
going.
Yeah,
they gave him 2 years. 2 years, 26.
No, that's just to bring that money down so he can trade him.
Yeah, but he ain't going to.
All right, Buffalo at Seattle.
A lot of activity happened while I was on vacation. I didn't know Cooper was at Buffalo. I didn't know Devontae Adams.
Oh, really?
I'm behind time, boy. I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo too.
Who Buffalo play?
Seattle.
Oh, man. No, I'll go Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
All right. I'm leaning towards Seattle. I went Buffalo, but Buffalo always.
Dude, I dare you, dude.
I might change it. I'll let you the show.
No. You need to go ahead and change it now, man. We don't need we need this on paper.
Carolina at Denver.
I'm going Denver.
So the Red Rifle he's been in a car accident. They're going back to Price. Young.
Yeah, them Denver. Dang.
Denver.
Look, Peyton over there losing, pulling his hair out, dog, dealing with Bo Nix over there, boy. Bo Nix doing what he want to do.
You know,
That boy, Bo Nix, man.
you
Nah,
know,
I'm gonna run this, coach. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me passing the ball. Don't worry about it. All right, Kansas City at Las Vegas. They newly acquired B Hop.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
a lot of these are some gimmies. I know we're gonna probably have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they pulled it out.
Yeah,
But-
right. All right. Giants at Pittsburgh. I'm going Pitt, man. And that Russell Wilson boy looked good the other night, didn't he?
Y'all talked about Russell.
I'm
Y'all
still
talked
talking
about
about
real bad, boy.
here, boyfriend.
I'm
He
going-
just
I'm
he
going-
playing. He don't want to lose his job, OG.
Russell go shine again.
He gonna shine again? All right.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Look who them put they pick in. The only one, the only gave me the pick.
Oh man.
All right.
Wait a
Dallas,
minute, who Pittsburgh playing again?
New York Giants
And where they playing at?
in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, yeah, I ain't gonna tie it Pittsburgh.
It's hard to win in Pittsburgh.
Oh boy.
Dallas and San Fran.
Oh, man, San Fran is hurting, boy. You know what else? Debo just got the hospital with pneumonia. McCaffrey ain't played a down. I'm going nutrition. I'm not going to go with them. I'm still going 49ers.
Dang! Oh, yeah. I'm still going to 49.
I'm going 49ers too, man. I'm going.
Yeah,
49ers.
okay.
Are you?
Okay. Hang nah.
No, I'm going Dallas, man. You think this is
Where they playing at?
in San Fran?
San Fran.
Look,
I'm going San Fran.
San Fran got a little running game. I think my man back up.
they do got a good running game, boy. Look, if we don't put everybody in the box, if we don't put 10 people in the box, Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay in the same boat.
Yeah, Tampa Bay with no receivers.
Godwin
I was
gone.
just about to say, but I ain't finna do that. Listen, that's us in a nutshell. You know, when you ain't got no receivers and give a game away. But I know this is a different squad. Go on, my
Atlanta,
squad.
man.
You know,
I say Atlanta. Quit trying to say that. Atlanta.
got to show you humbleness.
You trying to stay your team short. Tell me you ain't gonna do this.
Ain't nobody fall for that fake humbleness you using over there.
Yeah.
Look,
Trying to say, man. Trying to say.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
Oh.
And that disrespect.
At home, I think they want some payback, man. I think they want some
Ain't
payback.
got nobody to throw the ball to for payback.
They gonna run like crazy. Watch. They got a good defense too, man. Chicago at Washington.
What you got, man? Is he still hurt?
Without your quarterback.
He still hurt. He ain't
Yeah,
practiced today either.
Yeah, he out.
Who y'all back up?
I think he got broken ribs, right?
I don't think they broken. Marcus
Yes,
Mariota.
correct.
Even Marcus Mariota more than Kobe did.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. So my wife tried to tell me about Marcus, and I said I'm not falling for that banana tailpipe because you know, like on fantasy football, whenever your quarterback go, you always get their backup, right?
Yeah,
And I was like, who? And I said, who is his backup? She go, Marcus. I said, Marcus who? She like, Mary. I said, I ain't doing it. They put Marcus in there. He probably filibusted and they won because I know it was 41 points, something like that. But I ain't.
He played pretty good last week with the stats up, so I didn't see the game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He all right.
Yeah, so he got a whole week to prepare. So I'm going with my team. We're going to 6-2, baby. 6-2 we be going to.
Yeah, I got Washington too. Not watching that.
Who you got,
I'm
Corey?
going. I'm going Kate Big. Since your guy ain't in it, man. I ain't. I've been hurt by Marcus, so I can't go with you. I'm going to Bears.
I forgot he wasn't playing.
Change your pick. Let me be the lone wolf.
I don't trust Marcus.
Chicago.
Boy, he can throw it.
I'm going Chicago. Chicago off a bye. Yeah, I think we might have something for y'all.
We coming off a bye too.
Yeah,
Coming off a
Carolina. That was a bye.
y'all beat Carolina.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. All right, so we got our picks in, man. Like we pretty much all the same, man. I haven't gone back and switched my Buffalo Seattle pick. I think I'm gonna stay with Buffalo.
Then you go to Cincinnati?
Cincinnati? Yeah, I went with Cincinnati. I got a few different ones.
You went with Seattle, I think.
No, I'll stay with Buffalo.
I stay with Buffalo.
I only got Dallas and Tampa Bay with y'all. Dallas, Tampa Bay, and Cincy. So I'll slow pull y'all in, man.
Real quick before we end the thing, man, I got another question. If Colorado pulls out 2 more wins, with 1 more win, they're both eligible.
Yes,
and they're
sir.
saying if they get 2 to 3 more wins, they get a high end bowl game. And they've been trying to get themselves like I said in that top 25 bowl eligibility. Would Deion Sanders be considered to y'all coach? I mean, the FBS Coach of the Year?
He should be considered.
That's a good point.
You got a Heisman Trophy candidate on the team too.
Yeah.
That's the only team he could possibly have 4, possibly 5 guys that's going into the NFL draft. Sir, NFL draft. Could he possibly be, like I said, a candidate or leading forerunner for the college coach of the year?
He'd definitely be a candidate.
Yeah,
depending on how they finish the season. But some of y'all didn't give him a chance.
Absolutely, I think so. Throw him in there and the Tennessee coach.
Tennessee coach is there, but he's been the Tennessee coach for 4 seasons.
But yeah, for coach of the year, I'll throw the Tennessee coach in there too.
You throw him in there too? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Especially if they beat Georgia coming up. Yeah, if they by chance beat Georgia, I think you definitely throw him in there.
All right, that's what's up. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see what y'all thoughts were on it.
That's a great question, man. Great question. All right. All right, man. Like we got our picks in, we got everything down. You absolutely can, man. You can actually bring your Pittsburgh chair to the tailgate. The tailgate he's talking about, you all, November 3rd. The TCY Road Warriors have come together with my boy Gerald and his tailgate TV van truck, whatever it is. We will be down on 432 Beckwith Street. This is going to be a fun time, man. Get your tickets now. We are selling out fast. I just got a partner of mine just text me, say he coming in from Alabama, man. He got 40 people coming with him. 40.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, hey.
What kind of fans are they?
Cowboy fans. He's a Cowboy fan. So this is about to be epic, man. For our first tailgate, this is about to be epic, man. I got my buddy coming in from North Carolina, from Charlotte, from True Cowboys. That he coming in for life.
Hey man, you making this a Cowboy thing?
No, look, these are the first Cowboys that's gonna be there, man. It's been all Falcons until they told me today. So I finally got some Cowboy fans coming in, man. Hopefully BB will be there. I send it out to BB.
I ain't seen him all season.
Yeah, you ain't seen BB all season. So, hey, man, make sure y'all go ahead, get your tickets now, man. Like I said, I didn't expect it to be this many, man, but it's getting there, y'all. It's getting there. So if you want to come, man, make sure you get there early. It's all you can eat. It's gonna be chicken, hot dogs, beef hot dogs, turkey hot dogs, hamburgers.
How much are the tickets, G?
They're $25 right now, $20. I mean, $20 right now, $25 at the door. So $25 when you get there.
Yeah, and also just let us know. Inbox either me, G, or the OG. I got 2 tickets that I'm giving away. Me and the wifey, so we got 2 tickets. So let me know. Inbox me if you're interested in coming. Just let me know so we can put those tickets to good use also.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's gonna be some fun times, y'all. Fun times. And if you don't have a ticket to the game, you will still be able to watch the game from the tailgate, with the music and with the fellowship of friends and everybody, family that's going to be out there still, man. So looking forward to seeing you all. I'm excited, man, to actually put a face with the names that we see out here on our show, man. So can't wait, man. I want to be able to take a picture with each and every one of you all. I hope we can all get a group picture in. I'm hoping to have a sign where we can all sign it, the TCY sign that we can all sign, man. Just to let everybody know that they was there at our first ever tailgate, man. So things gonna be live, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Bring your own beer. You bring your own alcohol. I might have a couple bottles of beer for people, but I'm gonna have some sodas and water though. I'm definitely gonna have that. All right. So looking forward to seeing y'all, man. This is about to be fun. We are just 12 days away. 12 days away, man. So, hey, and go Dodgers, like my dog Snack Panthers says.
Man, Snack. My man Fernando Venezuela died, man. Great picture for the Dodgers. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Everybody out there, my dog Snack Panther, Kanisha Davis, Rodney Littlejohn, James Littlejohn. There you go. There go my dog. Al Lassiter, NF Skull. My dog Kamarie White. Make sure y'all check him and wife out live with Christmas podcast every Tuesday. My dad, Larry Wright, Papa love you. My wife Crystal Wright, my cousin Phil Harris. Anybody else out there that I didn't see? Oh, my dog, Coach Troy, man. Hey, steady praying for you, brother. Love you, man. No to Deion Sanders, man. Like what he's doing for Colorado, but not for the Cowboys. My dog Al Lassiter. Anybody else out there we may have missed, man. Charge to my eyes, not my heart. We love y'all. Remember to keep your head on the swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Sunday, baby, at the 30.
Hey.